So I'm Kenny's nephew, but I live in I live in North Carolina with Kenny's brother, and this is from him and I tonight, so I need to change into Uncle Keith mode real quick. I want to start by saying, gracias por estar aquí esta noche, and Kenny's going to translate that for us who don't work for him now. Keith would like to be here himself. He's taking a shit in the Florida Keys. Wow, I'm in Salisbury. It's good for Graham to be here tonight. It's nice for Graham to be out of the house after that 6 to 8 month spit the judge put on him. How's that ankle bracelet working out for you? Did you check your throwing stars and your machete? Okay, you had a good choice of venues, so when Graham gets drunk here in a little bit, he goes to take a piss, he only falls about 4 feet. And I'm glad Graham's videotaping it though, because now Kay can watch it in the morning and actually remember a little bit from the night. It's funny because Kay moved from Northern California to Georgetown. Uncle Kenny thought he was getting a new weed dealer and ended up with a new wife. But it's good though that Kenny and Kay won the lottery. Morgan Freeman will be driving them home tonight. But now for Uncle Kenny. I'm happy to be here roasting Chevy Chase. Since Kenny won the lottery, he's worked about as much as Chevy Chase. Kenny, in a sign of good faith, decided to buy Haiti. It would have been cheaper than settling all the lawsuits from building all those shitty houses. Kenny's so old he bought his Virginia vacation home from Thomas Jefferson. And if you haven't been to the house, it's beautiful. It's in the middle of nowhere, absolutely secluded. It's a great place for Graham to build his bombs. Kenny's so old there weren't history classes when he was in high school. Not that he would have shown up if there were. Kenny's 3 hardest grades of school were 8th grade. When Kenny was younger, he always used to say, I can't do yard work, I'm allergic to grass. But for some reason, the late 70s just happened. But it's funny, because Kenny's cousin ended up being a state trooper. And it made for real awkward family dinners. When little Bill would walk through the door, Kenny would eat the contents of his pocket. Keith and Kenny, growing up, they used to have a long hallway, and they would play basketball. And they used to, when they got older, they got a little physical. One time, Keith went up to dunk, and Kenny pushes him in the wall. Keith kicks a hole in the ceiling, in the wall about 4 feet up. Only a foot higher that night was his mom's up Keith's ass. And Debbie and Keith got the good looks. Kenny got the money. But they didn't always have the money. Before Kenny, back in the day when Kenny would just work, sometimes his buddies couldn't afford to pay for the work they did for him. So he would barter things. He would say, okay, give me some deer meat and I'll fix this transmission for you. He's paying for it tonight in Scrapple. But I didn't know that the drinks were going to be free, so I've got 6 live chickens out in the car. So Kenny's now 50. The only thing older in the room is Debbie.
True.
That's it. DuPont's called. You're back on the 11 to 7. Yankees suck.